Yo, yo, ma, what up? Bam, 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 bam. What up? Bam, 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 bam. You saw the fight, Bam? What you think? What you think? Oh, isn't somebody fighting right now? BLK Prime? I believe they is. Let's pivot it, peep it. Let's peep that shite. Let's peep this motherfucker. Let us peep this motherfucker. All right, who we got? Oh, Ashton Slive is fighting. All right, let me bookmark this shit. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, my bad. We got Ashton Slive. He's up in this bitch. All right, that didn't work. Let's try it again. Krizak. All right. Hold on a second, people. I'm trying to start this Ashton Slive shit. All right. Oh, there he is. Vargas is fighting. Vargas fighting around number 3. I'm on it. I'm on it, people. I'm on it. My bad. All right, we're up in this bitch. I'm watching Vargas right now. You guys watching Vargas? Was it fight of the year? How much weight do I think you lose? Of course. You guys hear me okay, by the way? I don't know. You can lose. Everybody's body's different, and metabolism and all that. So you don't know. Say this BLK Prime stream is a little. Just me. Those dudes coming at Vargas' ass, but Vargas is throwing some good body shots. But this kid he's fighting is coming to fight. All right, hold on. I know what it is. It's not my mic. It's. Oh, there we go. That's better, right? Whenever I watch fights in another window and I try and talk to you guys, it muffles my shit. Better? I don't need the sound on anyway. So this is Amato or Emiliano? I don't know which Vargas this is, but oh, it's Armando. Okay, Armando. He is fighting some dude who is he's about to stop here. I mean, it's a bit of a mismatch, experience mismatch. He's about to stop this guy. Oh, dropped him. I mean, that was Jesus. Oh, Ashton Slive dropped out. Mark, isn't it crazy how unintimidating Eubank Senior voice is? I mean, yeah, I know. He speaks like this. All right, so this is over then, this fight? That was the last one? This fucking... All right, well, let me know if there's any more. I'm turning it off. I don't want to see that shit anyway. Dropped out. It's on BLK Prime. Talib. What's the deal? Good evening, MFer. Good evening back to you, motherfucker. Anybody watching in X, hello to you. We are in YouTube primarily, but you can still message me through X. What's up? Zoo versus Benn next. No. Benn, I believe, outside boxing, especially after experiencing what he just did, is not going to go up in weight again. He's going to stay at welter. At welter, he's dangerous. He'll knock a motherfucker spark out at welter. But he shouldn't go to 54. No. Hit that man like a button. God damn. Conor Benn was already tweeting about enforcing a rematch clause. Yeah, he just lost. What you think? You just lose. That's on your mind is revenge. Did you feel me? You should look up Mazzy out of Sacramento, old school Cali rap feel. Gonna boost your T level. I don't listen to California rap, CJ, because it's for steers and queers. You know what I'm saying? And you don't look like no cow to me. I'm just kidding. Sort of. What the deals, my peoples? What the deals? What the dealio? My name, brother named Julio, he Mudio. Type of brother that'll slap you with the tulio. Look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she shake it make me want to get all up in that booty, yo. That was such a dope song when it came out. I might start rhyming again. What you guys think? What you guys think? Should I do it? What you guys think? I think I should maybe do it. You know what I'm saying? I should start rhyming. Like spitting from Hell's Kitchen, throwing crackers off cliffs, on the block, bodies lifting, without forgiveness, rock dealings, dropping feelings. I got you stuck off the realness. Rolled through Queensbridge as a kid, then back to Iraq, bomber, the kitchen of hell, the crack smell, eat the streets where the players dwell, with 112 keys and 12 G's. Ain't no way to deal with this, Duke. Pitching fastballs with the 1 and 2, scoop your girl from you, snap that hip in two. That's how Hell's Kitchen cats do. Brought chumps bad news, catching lumps, had no clue that this cracker could thump and jump up to beat a punk down. Ain't no thang, 3 decades in the ring. Bring the NYC slang like I stole Big L's pen. All right, that's it. Buffster rhymes. Marco doesn't like West Coast? Nah, not really. Shout out to Chris Eubank. I've never seen a dead man fight and win. Damn. Nah, bro, we need less MCs with gray hair. Respectfully, that's rude. Can't say throwing crackers off cliffs. That's white privilege. Warren G. Nate Dogg. Nah, that was all me. Decent bars. Delivery was mid. Damn. Delivery was just mid? All right, here we go. No copyright violation, though. No copyright violation, though. Stacking up, smacking up my hose. Mostly on wax, but light on my toes. When the beef arose, shattered your nose. Scooped up your hoe. Brought her back with stained clothes. Loving the Hell's Kitchen flow. Can I get a witness to the dynamite? Explode on sight. Knuckle game tight. Style bites like Mike with the verbs. Give you what you like. Hit a nerve with the superlatives. Bars swerve like Purnell Southpaw turns. Avoiding pot shots. Rock your knot. What the blood clot? Spin your cabbage back to front. Must be whack, you stunt. See me catching dubs when I want. In the ring chasing. Wow when I taunt. Chin out brash like Nassim when I fought. Drop the truth in the booth, ain't a thing. Cracking tooths loose in the ring. Before she starts to sing the anthem. All right, that's enough. Sorry. No more. What's up, Joaquin? Nah, don't spit. Boxy be... No, I know I can't rap. I can write okay, but the flow, the delivery, I could make it sound good if I had that shit engineered well, but yeah, no, I know that's not my calling. Godai. Has anyone heard anything on Gerald? Yeah, I talked to his sister recently. Marco Mark, what up? Shattered your nose. That was the best delivery. Shout out. Yeah. Shattered your nose, staying light on my toes. Or some shit like that. I forget. I write for you. You be all right, though. All right. Fuck it. I'll take it. Marco Mark is crazy. Josué, ¿qué pasó? What did it do? Great fight. Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. What kind of crack were some of these people on who thought that Conor Benn should have won that fight or got a draw? I mean, what kind of, matter of fact, let's do it here. What kind of extreme crack? Here we go. Start a poll. Did the judges have any merit to score the Eubank Jr. versus Benn fight a draw? All right, first one is yes, it was very close. No, dudes need seeing eye dogs. No. All right, there's the poll. You guys let me know what you think, because that was ridiculous to me. Vaughn, where you been at, blood? Marco beat Marky Mark in a rap battle. Being aggressive and sloppy sways some people. Conor blocked jabs with his face all night long. Damn, Eubank looked huge and not trained. Yeah, he didn't look that bad when it started. All the fights were the same, laying on the rope, strictly for veterans. Only Ali can. True that. You weren't in the live with me, were you? 117, 112, unani. Just like the judges, a unani. Oh, shucking ducking now.
Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again.
Ain't got time to be in the chat, but love you the man. Appreciate you, Yayen. Just like his dad, Eubank. Yeah, you know what's funny? Somebody said this in my chat. The fight kind of played out like their father's fight played out. They both had similar styles. Eubank outboxed him, and Benn was just coming in like a head full of steam, like a bull, but he was getting boxed. If Eubank was so dehydrated, he would have really hurt. You might be right. Eubank maybe would have stopped him, because Eubank couldn't hurt him for shit. He was snapping his cabbage back too all night. Nah, Benn got some power, Chris. Benn could punch. That's factual and actual. Yeah, I had 117, 112. I'm going to listen, though, Unc. Listen to what? Oh. Who has the best fundamentals, Benn or Rank? Benn. I think Benn's actually a good fighter. He just wasn't able to show his... I've seen him box. He just couldn't box with this guy because he's so much taller and the reach. Now, I wasn't with the fam. I couldn't... Well, that's mad gay being with the fam. Benn should go... I'm just kidding. Benn should go to 154. Nah. 154. The lower, the better, because that power he has. That's going to shatter bulls. When I mean bulls, I mean mandibles, orbitals. It's going to shatter all kinds of bulls at the lower weight classes. Stay low as long as you can. Mark, got no respect for the Bay, not realizing me that's in slang. Aye, fool. You ain't no rapper, fool. You a buster. Trick ass, mork ass buster. Fool. Cuh. Hey, cuh. That's how you guys sound to me. Sometimes I only feel like Ali and I could fight on the rhythm. All right. The difference is Nigel had way more power. Nah, you're wilding out. Benn can punch. His son, Nigel had more power, but Nigel was also two to three divisions heavier. Nigel fought at 60 and 68. Pound for pound, it was close. I think Nigel was a little harder, but I wouldn't say way more. I disagree with that. I always love when I run up aggressive and sloppy. Okay. Benn was coming in with no jab. Nah, he was jabbing. He just couldn't out jab the dude with a 5-inch reach advantage. Come on now, attorney. Without the juice, Ben looked ordinary. Oh, shit. Now we're talking about the Capri Suns. Well, he had no Capri Suns in his system this fight. Oh, that's racist soundbite. Word up. It was racist. I don't know what was racist, but fuck it.
Oh, that's racist.
Respect to Eubank, dude was hurt and exhausted. But yeah, man. He kept getting his shit snapped back. I mean, as I said, man, his dome was snapped back like the hood of a Honda during an oil change. Ben didn't get destroyed, but I didn't question. Exactly, Chase. Chase, I like you. Hey, Chase, where you from, man? Where you from? One big difference was Nigel used body attack to slow Eubank down. Okay. Yeah, you saw my video. Did you see my video, Mo? I talked about that. He invested in that breadbasket like a Stelladoro shareholder. Ben versus Barrios next. Please don't let Pacquiao back. They're not going to fight. We already went over this. There's nothing official that they're. That was, I'm telling you, that was an April Fool's thing. Both warriors. Yeah. Star Lion. Ben looked pissed at Turkey. Why would he be pissed at Turkey? Turkey ain't make him lose. Ben's stock did go up. Eubank is in the mix. Yeah, but Eubank, I mean, you know, I've been saying for the longest, Eubank Canelo would be fire. But that's not going to happen. Because if he has to, maybe after he fights Bud, if he wins, or even if he loses. His levels to boxing IQ, they still young boys in the game. I saw Eubank Ben fight years ago where told you we refer to New Yorkers as boom bap subject matter as flowers and calculations. Y'all nerds. We're nerds? We're nerds. You walk around calling people, hey, fool, hey, buster. You guys do throwing up weird, fucking hopping around like you're on a weird crip pogo stick with that crip walk, and we're nerds? Ooh, I like that, Mr. Bailey. I like that quite a bit. I'm not even sure who wins that. Maybe Plant because of his youth, but he's not even that much younger, is he? No more teachers. Slip game is lost. Art. Eubank A4. I had it, I believe. What I have it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 8-4. Well, no, I had 3 and 1 even. But even 8-4, I mean, that's good. Eubank Whitaker. Whitaker is a light heavyweight, my brother. Slickest rappers in the game come out of Oakland. Yeah, okay. What up, Gold member? Conor Benn versus Crawford. Nah, Crawford's not. Crawford just said it, literally said it on Club Shay Shay. He's not going down to 47. I mean, maybe if he's just doing Canelo and retiring. I really think so. He doesn't want to tell us that, but that's what's happening. Unless the fight's super close and he wants to get his get back or whatever, or he loses. Des Moines, AI, Old Corn State. Damn, from Iowa? Or is that Ohio? One of them. Damn. You're like one of the only other white guys that come in this community, and but you make up for it because you're super white from fucking Des Moines. God bless. We welcome all races in here, especially stinking ass crackers like you and me. Ben versus Blair. Ooh, I like that too. Eubank 168, Whitaker 175. What's the big deal? Because Eubank is that Whitaker is young at 175, meaning like he might even be a cruiserweight. I agree, Marco. I think he retiring. Yeah, word up. The Bay ain't LA. Whatever, same thing. Iowa down. Oh, it's Iowa? Damn. Ohio, Iowa. I mean, what's the difference, really? There's no offense. That's like when people are like, respectfully, go fuck your mother. Like, no offense doesn't take back that I just shit on your whole city. So, sorry. Does Bud need Canelo on his resume? To be considered an all-time great status, yes. But otherwise, no. Retire undefeated. Now you're in Galzaki and Andre Ward talks. Not Floyd, because Floyd had more wins, but fuck it. Benn versus Norman or Benn versus Karen. Norman. Benn should have fought him and out, but he was mad tired. Well, he was also, like I said, though, he was tired from getting his cabbage popped back. I'm from the Bay, Marco, and it's definitely not like LA. Whatever, man. You guys all call each other cuz and foe and marks. Yeah, Norman will be cool. What's up, Big O? What's cracking? Nice lion. Benn gives Norman Jr. and Norman Sr. like vertigo. NY is too far posted up. It's a posterior, nice word, to realize they're inferior. Rhyming. Ain't all there in the hemisphere. Your arrogance don't make everyone else inferior. I don't know what that means. The boy don't bang like Southern Cali. The Bay don't bang like Southern Cali. Yeah, that's weird. I thought Northern California had mad gangs and shit, but I learned recently it doesn't. Benn gets brutally KO'd by the top 46. Really? Who? Who brutally knocks out Benn at 47? You got too many Bay representatives here to try and play us. Play you like a game of Nintendo. Play you like Sega Genesis. What up, Rob? Eubank went directly to the hospital after the fight. Yeah, he got a cut. He got a cut. I don't think it's because he had a broken jaw. I think it's because he got a cut. But maybe not. Mikey Garcia is trying to convince me to bet on Jose Ramirez. Should I? Mikey Garcia? You know him personally? The boxer? They said he had a bro. That's what they said. Well, who's they, though? Let's get some actual confirmation of that. Damn, you know him personally? How you know him? You're related? You're both Garcias. Although you look like you're from fucking Spain, and he's pure Mexican, so I'm very confused right now. You know what I'm saying? Read the last name. I thank you. I'm aware of your last name. Are you related? And if you are, what's the relation? Come on, stop fucking playing riddles here. Riddle me this. What? Cousin, brother, sister, uncle? What? What's going on? Connor, Benn, and Eddie said it at the presser. Oh, well, Connor and Eddie, who do not like or work for, like, it would behoove them to make it look like he took a beating, because they're the ones trying to say that they think that Connor should have won the fight. So until I hear it from an actual side, nah. Look what it is, people. It's Hairline Harry.
Salute. What's going on, Marco? What's going on, chat?
I don't think anyone beats Ben at 47. Man's an animal. Agree. I don't know if anybody, but he is an animal. Agreed. Oh, Boots. Boots will flush his ass like a plumber.
Who are you talking about?
He thinks Connor Benn could beat anybody at 47. Boots will fuck him up. He lost tonight. Yeah, nah, you're right, David. He's a good fighter, but Boots will beat him. No, not related. So how you know him? Boots, Ryan, Stanionis, Gayasov. Don't even know what that is. They stop him? All right. All this hate. Hey, Johnny. What's that link you put in there? Oh, it's your thing. Hey,
Yeah,
Johnny.
that's my channel. He just asked
wait
where
for watch your
watch
stream.
my
Right,
streams. Yeah, Mo. I just put it in the chat, man. Salute to the
Winston.
chat, man.
Yo, Winston, you Jamaican? Every Jamaican I know is either named Winston or Donovan. All of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You feel? If you were related to Garcia, what did Mikey see in Errol? He kept saying he sees something in Errol. He said he's not related. He said they're just he knows him though. Conscious Gains, what up, blood? A lot better than I thought. A lot closer than I thought was going Eubank. What did you think of the fight?
That was a really good fight, man. A really good fight, and I'm glad because the undercard sucked. I was bored
What'd
to
you think?
death watching the undercard.
Do you think that the judges, or not the judges, the online judges and a couple people who thought that it should have been a draw or Connor won or on crack? Because I do.
No,
I thought he clearly
no.
lost.
Eubank won that fight.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah, clearly won that fight. I think the judges, what they had at 8-4.
The judges had it. Yeah, they had it when I had it, but um, the online, the unofficial, whatever they had a draw. I'm like, are they smoking
No,
methamphetamines?
no. 8-4-7-5 was maybe the worst.
There you go.
How was Sinners? Wow. It was a tale of two halves for me, man. I thought the beginning dragged a little bit too much, but I did like the second half of it. I would say it was all right. It was okay. It wasn't great. I don't think it was bad at all. I know a lot of people, there were some people, especially on TVV, that crapped on it. No, I don't think it was bad at all. I was actually entertained in the second half of it for sure, but it was good. It was good. It was good.
He
It
saw a
wasn't
lot
great,
of.
but it was good.
I thought the fight was really fun. El Harvey, what up,
No,
blood?
I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about Sinners.
Oh, Sinners. I just saw Sinners.
Somebody
saw
just
it.
asked
Oh, you
me
saw it
about
today. I
Sinners.
didn't even. I was reading the. So you saw it
Oh,
today,
no, somebody asked me about Sinners.
and you saw it today, Sinners.
Yeah. Me and my
I
wife went
saw
to
the
see
shit
it. We
last
just got
night.
back home. How'd you like it?
I loved it. You didn't think it was really good?
I thought it was good. I don't know. I don't think it was overly good. And the only reason why is because I thought the beginning part, like the first hour, kind of dragged.
It was long.
It was long. The second
But
half of it was fire. I liked it.
yeah, I thought it was dope,
And
and
I
I
think it was
didn't see
good.
that coming.
Yeah, no, I think it was good.
See,
I wouldn't say it was great. This
I
thing was
think it's.
getting 99 ratings on Rotten
I
Tomatoes.
agree with it. I agree.
99.
I thought it was
Really?
dope. A little too long. I agree, but but dope. Yeah, I really like. Very different. Very like abstract. Like when they're doing the scene where like they had all these different people from different generations dancing. Like like just very creative. I really liked it.
That was good. That was good. It was different, but I don't want to
Yes.
spoil it for anybody in the chat that didn't see it. But it was good. I thought it was good.
A rematch, El Harvey, no. Why? Because we saw who won clearly, but this was for their fathers. This was like a piece of British history. They're not in the same weight class. They got no business fighting each other.
I think they'll do a rematch though.
Chris Eubank could get hurt losing that much, but now that Chris has won, though, he will hold the cards, so he'll probably negotiate like, nah, no rematch clause, no rehydration, or nah, now we fight at 165. Fuck you. Like now that he won. But he can get hurt doing that, and Connor can get fucking hurt fighting a bigger dude.
Yeah.
Who's
So
stronger.
if he does that, Marco, I don't think the fight happens again. It'd have to be under the same conditions. But you're right, he won, so he calls the shots. But I think the public is going to demand it, man. That was actually one of the better fights of the year, man. A lot of people were calling it a contender for fight of the year. It was great. It was a great fight, man. It was a really good fight.
Rob, the reason for what you're saying, which is true, is because we don't support our athletes the way other countries do. I know it, man. I used to go to Bulgaria. Like, I know we don't do it in America. We're spoiled little bitches, a lot of us. We're bandwagoners. You know what I mean? Like, I'm guilty. I love the Knicks up until a certain point. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. They keep losing. It's fucking depressing me. It's stressing me out. I denounced them. Now I'm back. But the point is, we're like so spoiled. We have so much to choose from. We don't stick to one thing and really love it. That's my opinion.
Hard to argue.
Marco's judgment is shaky. I mean, he loves Chinny Roy. Oh
boy.
This just came for you.
David, what up, Dave?
This one too. Punk ass motherfucker.
Sinners was I mean, I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
You thought it was aight, it seems like.
It was good. Again, 99 rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't think it was a 99.
Rotten Tomatoes is whack though. Like they'll give shit bad ratings. That's great, and vice versa. Like I don't always trust. You know what I trust? To me, IMDb is pretty good, and Google. Those are the best. Rotten Tomatoes and what's the other one? I don't know. Not to mention.
What the fuck? I wanted to ask you guys what happened after the because I didn't see after the fight in the press conference. Is one of these guys have to go to the hospital or something like that?
They're saying Connor Benn went right Eubank went right to the hospital, but they're saying a broken jaw. I think it was because of his cut, personally, but I don't know. Actually, you could actually get stitched up in the So maybe not the cut. I don't know. They said he had a broken jaw, though. But not him. Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn said it, which is coming from the opposition who were trying to claim that, Conor should have maybe won the fight. So I don't know if that's true or not. But it might be.
It was a good fight, but I think they definitely got the decision right.
Yeah, I saw that, Rob. That's how they get down. Man, you remember Prince Nassim? The kind of reactions and he would get, man, different countries. Yeah, Connors should stay at 47, but Boots will be a problem. Johnny got a small forehead like Usher. It's not a small forehead. It's a low hairline.
Oh man, y'all terrible, man. CJ, shout out to you, CJ. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Hangout Spot, man. I put the link in there.
You're lucky we're not like close boys that live near each other, because I would sneak in your crib, like tell your wife she'll let me sneak in, and I'll do a bald spot while you're sleeping, just so you have to go on live with a fake bald spot.
Hater.
I'll give you the horseshoe. You'll wake up like, fuck. Eubank went to the hospital for a broken. There's no proof of that, Robert. It's probably true, but I just don't take. I take for face value what his opponent's team says. Like, that doesn't by any means make it a fact. Although it could be. Don't get me wrong. Broken jaw's crazy when Brent. Yeah, well,
Conor Benn a lot of credit, man. Conor Benn was landing some really, really good shots, man. He actually hurt Eubank early in that fight. I think it was the second round. He hurt Eubank, and I was a little worried.
I wouldn't say he hurt him. Now, this is all subjective, right?
He definitely felt his punch.
Yes,
you could tell he kind of, yes, and he's a smaller guy, so you got to give him a lot of credit, man. But, man, Eubank, that was a tremendous. I got to watch that fight again, Marco. I have to watch that fight again.
Damn, they called you the Puerto Rican DJ Khaled.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment.
Yeah, he's a sloppy fat fuck, the DJ Khaled.
Which one is it, Rob? Like,
that's insulting.
I don't know if I'm.
That's how I feel. All right, there you go, Johnny. When people call me Murr from Impractical Jokers, now you know how it feels.
You don't know.
Now you know how it feels. You being called Khaled is the same thing.
Damn. Why don't you elaborate on that, Rob? Is that good or is that bad?
He's gonna say it's good, but it's up to you to interpret it. If Eubank had a broken jaw, he would have not been able to shout like he did.
He spoke right after the fight in the ring, and it didn't seem like he had a broken jaw.
That's a good point. I've seen people with broken. Yeah, no, you know what? That's a good point, David.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, man.
That was me started that rumor, Marco. Nah, I've heard it a lot. I told you I'm cool with Sal from Impractical Jokers. I've hung out with him and shit, and people have thought I'm Murr. It's fucking annoying because when I'm with him. I didn't personally give Khaled the N-word pass. He still uses the N-word? What is he? He's Middle Eastern, right? Some kind of Middle Eastern something?
Yeah, I think he's is he like from Saudi Arabia or something like that? I'm not sure.
Egypt, maybe? What is Khaled?
Yeah, maybe.
DJ Khaled's DJ. You were pretty much a VJ. Both you guys are on the mic. See, now he's trying to fucking clean the shit up. He's trying to clean up the insult. These Jamaica Queens dudes are dirt bags, man. They just insult you on the down low.
I don't know, man. Leave Rob alone, man.
I'm just playing. 12th round was crazy. Eubank was really letting his hands.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta see that again. As soon as we're done here, I'm putting that on. We're gonna check that out again.
That's funny, Bam. That was a good one. You can read that one. That's good.
Marco, how is it chasing Bugs Bunny?
You get it?
No, I don't.
He's calling me Elmer Fudd.
That's
what's funny? I did a video today, and I say I'm
good. That's actually pretty good.
That's good. I've heard that before. I did a video today. Literally, I dropped it today or yesterday, and no, today. And I go, my prediction for Eubank and Connors before the fight happened. Then I go, I don't give predictions, you silly wabbits. And I even said that. And now he calls me Elmer Fudd.
Oh, and you walked into that one. That's your fault.
Eddie Hearn's a handsome man. I'll take that. Dope head of hair, too. He's Palestinian.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out to you, Mo. What up, Mo?
Mo's mad smart. I don't know if he's just quick with the Google trigger or if he knows a lot of shit, though. As a DJ who spun vinyl, Khaled ain't a fucking DJ. Let me tell you something, CJ.
No, CJ's got a point. And I'll tell you why. He was actually out here. He did like a free concert at Universal Studios not that long ago, about a month and a half ago. And there were a lot of people there, and there were people that were complaining. It was so disappointed. They were like, it was one of the worst concerts that they had ever seen because they thought he was going to be better than what he was. I wasn't there. I'm just saying by what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob, I didn't know who K. Lou was until they showed me just a bald white cartoon, which of course is, as all of this is, super.
Oh, that's racist.
But that's fine. You guys want to call me? That's fine.
CJ just said in the chat that he let Bomberto live, but he better not violate.
Yeah, I ignored that one on purpose so we don't get a war going. But you said it.
Is he in here or is he not in here? I know he was in earlier.
He might
He was
be.
in earlier.
I don't, and this is for you too. I try not to read, and I'd like you to, if you don't mind, I don't want to read anything negative Alberto says about CJ, and I try not to read what CJ says about Alberto because then they start going, it gets messy. I don't want to fucking, so I ignore a lot of those. I'm eating a big ass broccoli salad. No chance to go. Ooh, that sounds good. What kind of dressing? I love broccoli. What kind of? Two questions. What
I love
is
broccoli
it?
too.
What's in it, and is it a cold or is it like cooked broccoli or what? And what's the dressing? Because with broccoli, you gotta do
That's a good question. I want to hear what's in that.
Yeah, you gotta do like you could do a blue cheese or you could do like a ranch, some kind of a spicy chipotle ranch. Khaled actually used to DJ though. I mean, that's his name, DJ Khaled. Right? Both men fighting for their father tonight. Not one let them down. Or yeah, that's a good point. But it is a little sad because at the end of the day, it was repeated what happened 35 years ago. I mean, almost to a T.
And
the harder puncher got outboxed by the more experienced, slicker boxer.
But you could tell in that fight, like later on in the rounds, like these two guys just like they just wanted to beat each other. Like that's what made for a great fight, man. It was crazy. Like I said, I got to see this fight again, man.
Yo, what up, Lo? I bet you Lo's Philadelphia ass. He probably had Connor winning. You had Connor winning, didn't you, Lo? Bet you anything he did.
Who?
Lo.
He had Connor Benn winning?
Probably. I don't know for sure, but just he's from
Lowe's
Philly.
Lowe's, who you had winning that fight, Lo? Come on,
Philly,
man.
Lowe's from Philly.
Eubank won that fight, man.
Was drinking a lot of water. So what's that have to do with anything? Why are you bringing that up, David? Who goes to a DJ Khaled concert? He's a producer now, right?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it was a free concert at Universal Studios, man. And I heard there were a lot of people there, and after that, they were all disappointed.
Me too. Just left the broccoli salad out. I want to see what dressing he had. Only thing DJ Khaled was the microwave. I don't know what that
Only thing DJ Khaled DJ'd was the microwave.
Oh, right. Wow. Y'all talking about broccoli salad. I'm about to DoorDash Popeyes. Nah, don't do Popeyes. That is racist.
Y'all getting me hungry now.
Would give me explosive diarrhea. I love the way that shit would blast a fire in the hole. But I like the way it tastes. I was rooting for Connor, but Eubank was too big. Okay, good. Finally, Lowe's not being biased.
Don't know his shit, bro. Eubank won that fight, man. Hands down.
Yo, you Johnny. When Lowe was alive with me, and Lowe's a huge Tio fan, like biasedly.
What, earlier today?
Nah, this was like maybe last week. It was me and him live. Just you. You weren't. And the chat was roasting him like a luau about his Tio because he was just so biased to Tio. They were saying some funny shit. And not disrespectful. Here we're not this. It was funny. They were like, Lowe gets up and kisses a picture of Tio every morning and crosses himself and goes to work. Like that shit was funny.
Nah, Lowe's is a Tio guy. I like Tio too, but Lowe's is definitely a Tio guy.
Okay, so I'm not crazy about this salad. I don't like craisins. Walnuts, okay. Orange poppy seed, is that like vinegary? Like what kind of?
I gotta see that. I gotta see a picture. Mo, I gotta see a picture of that salad.
It's like a hipster white boy salad. Like that's something like my ancestors probably eat. That's not
maybe it looks but maybe it's the type of salad if you see it, it looks more appealing than it does on text.
I get it. A lot of people I don't like raisins or craisins or cranberry. I don't like dried fruit in my salad. I just don't, but a lot of people do. Johnny, who you want to see Conor Benn fight at 47?
I mean, Barrios.
Yo,
I'd love to see him fight Mario Barrios.
That'd be a belt. That'd be a strap.
Don't know if he could go down 2 weight classes now after this and fight for a title after a loss, but I'd like to see him fight Barrios. I always thought him and Barrios would be a good fight.
Hey, listen, TCP, I'm not as think as you dumb I am.
Just like
Get it? I flipped it. Johnny on the rewatch. All Eubank needed was a double jab. Anything coming? Here's the thing. Eubank started off popping his ass like Oliver Redenbacher with that jab, like a tennis ball.
He also landed a really solid left hook in the first round.
Yes, but if you
like
notice,
the first 15 seconds, I think it was.
And I thought the fight was going to go that way off rip. But Conor, because of his speed and his power, was able to land first or land at the, like, throw it over the jab, and he was able to catch him.
And
Conor's, but mind you, his speed was such, because they're different weight, like you know what I'm saying? Like the weight classes, of course, a smaller guy is going to be naturally a little faster. But what were you going to say?
Let me ask you this question. Do you not feel like, especially in the second and third round when he was catching, he actually caught Eubank with a couple of good shots, that it wasn't like he was fighting like Mike Tyson-ish, moving his head in, throwing bombs? No? I kind of got a little bit of a Mike Tyson-ish sense in that fight from.
You have to remember, though, Johnny, I was trained by Kevin Rooney, so I know that style.
That's what I'm asking.
No, it wasn't. He was getting low, because he's 5-inch reach disadvantage, 3-inch height disadvantage. He was getting low. That's what you got to do to taller guys. You got to get underneath their shots. So he was doing that, but he wasn't doing it with this. He was just exploding forward. The Rooney style is a counter style. You're countering everything. You're slipping to the side. You're twisting. So no, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, it was just like the head movement, and then boom. He would just throw a right hand, left hand. It was just, everything was also to the, like, he didn't go to the body enough.
I'd rather
Benn would have went to the body more.
My bad. I'd rather be known as a TO guy than be known as a Devin guy that supports. Why? See? Why's it got to be tribalism? Low, you're part of the problem. Why's it got to be tribalism?
Devin guy? You're a Devin guy?
Who?
You.
Neither. I like. That's what I'm trying to say. Why do one of us have to be a guy? That's my point. It's tribalism, and that creates all this shit. Like, we're talking about T.O., and Lowe assumes, like a lot of fans do, well, you must be a Haney fan to not like T.O. It's like, no. How about
I like T.O. I like Devin too. I like them both.
T.O. more.
I like T.O. more too.
But I'm not. I have never disliked a fighter because he's the nemesis of my favorite fighter. I've never, you know what I'm saying? I've never, there's dudes who hate, like, the arch nemesis or the what's the word for, they hate them because those guys are the ones who like Shakur and Tank. Oh my God. Tank fans, like, I remember being like, I could say, yo, I really like Shakur. And they're like, oh, yeah, you just hate Tank. And I'm like, did I even say anything about Tank? I tell you I like Shakur, and you think that I hate Tank so much, I got to love, like, the only person who could maybe give him a challenge. That's tribalism, and Lowe's on that shit right now a little bit, I feel like. Like, who the fuck say anything about Haney? We're talking about T.O. Punk. Ben is tailor-made. Yeah, Boots will fuck him up. Boots will fuck him up. Ness is a Devin. Yeah, of course.
We know that, David.
We know that. Berlanga, Devin. And look, I'm cool with Bill Haney too, but I'm not gonna fucking, like, we're supposed to. Well, I don't know if I don't think he's an actual analyst, Ness. He's more of like a podcast, like, runner. I'm an analyst, and I feel like as an analyst, you should really be neutral. You could like somebody more, but when you give your analysis, you keep it what's happening in the squared circle, not who you like or whose dad you're cool with or whatever. That's a big one. That's why Marco's gone. How about you get gone, Punk?
David going in.
David's
David going in.
about to get that wrench shoved up his culito. Does Blue Chew list putting your legs behind your? Oh, good lord!
What are we?
He was getting salad tossed.
What are we doing here?
He's talking about Shannon Sharp getting a salad tossed. Did Shannon Sharp talk about getting a salad tossed? Is that a thing?
I couldn't tell you that.
Good. I'm glad you don't know that. None of us should know that, but some of us do.
Could not tell you that. I'm assuming that you being a Haney fan, I'm saying the guys that support Haney's tainted zero is cringy.
I disagree with you. The dude was on fucking steroids. Why is that cringy to assume that maybe that O should still be there? See, balance. I still think Ryan's a better fighter, and I don't know for sure, but he had steroids in his system. Why is that cringy? You know what I'm saying? It's not like it was a bad judge or a bad stoppage. The dude had steroids found in his blood. That's not cringy. Marco hates haters. I do. Yova, what up, blood?
Yova.
Word on the street. Low Nose Boxing got a tramp stamp of Tio on his waist. So every time his girl eats his groceries, she bows down to Tio.
Y'all terrible, man.
Yeah, that was Rob's nasty though. Rob will say some shit about your abuela. He doesn't fuck around.
Rob, but do you guys are you guys cool with each other? You and Lowe's or?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Ask him. Ben Cobbs. Blair Cobbs. Tell me if you agree with me or not, Jumbo. Blair Cobbs has the goods to beat anybody, potentially.
I like Blair Cobbs. I do. I like Blair Cobbs. He has a lot of pop. Yeah. I like Blair. I like Blair.
Yeah, this is funny. It's a play on words.
He's pretty objective and unbiased from what I've seen on the Haney voice. That sounds like a little sarcasm to me.
A little, yeah. He's saying that he's not. Yeah.
A little sarcasm.
Big sarcasm. I'm the only one here who should be talking about tossing salads.
Literally.
No, why you? Oh, literal. Right.
Literally.
Well said. Gvon tossing salads in his. Nah, Gvon probably don't do that shit.
Is Gvon in here?
Not right now, I don't think.
Gvon, you in here?
Ryan better than Haney in a vacuum. You wouldn't have said that before the tainted fight. Right. And that's the problem. It looked like Ryan was just a better fighter, but we don't know. Funny, and this is what I had problem. This is what that fucking bias.
This is why you got kicked off the boxing.
Newark punk ass Dominican punk. Okay, because it's like, but we don't know. You know, it looked like Ryan was just better, but you don't. Maybe he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck knows? We don't know how it affected. Rob is a blade. What's that mean? I don't know what a blade means. What's a blade?
Not sure.
BGG, what up, sucker? Oh, there he goes. Johnny's out. Let's talk about him. Oh, he's back. Never mind. Shannon did the soup kitchen. I don't know what you guys are talking. Jersey Bizob.
What up, Bob?
But yeah, well, he might fight every 2 years, but he just literally knocked Broner's shit loose. Eon's probably sitting there like.
I would like to see Blair much more busier, though. That's a good point.
But I've interviewed him, right? I'm cool with him. He's trying. It's not for nobody wants to fight him, and he's not taking bullshit fights. He's trying to get big fights. I'm not
understanding why. Like he markets fights well. Like you got to think that a guy like him with his style, with the way that he can market himself, I mean, it can make for a big fight.
Well,
that's weird to me.
It's weird. So I agree with you. You would think on paper he would sell because of his personality, but I don't think he does.
That's weird.
And he's also risky. You lose to him, people can say, "Oh, he never fought anybody." Like he beat Hooker, an old Maurice Hooker. I think his name was Maurice, right? Hooker. And he beat an old Broner. So people were like, "Oh, you're fighting this guy who only beat two old guys, who's old himself." Cobbs is like 34.
Is he that old? 34?
Yeah. I think he started late, so he doesn't have the mileage, or maybe he started as pro. But the point is, he's looked at as high risk, low reward. High risk because he can fight. He's skilled. He's a southpaw. He's real awkward. But risky because he didn't beat anybody. People don't know him, even though they should. People don't know him. Rolly's way more known than Cobbs is. And you know what I'm saying? Briggs back in July. Yeah, I know. I'll probably be at that fight with maybe I'll be in his corner. Briggs is my man's and them.
That's a good fight, Rob.
His
That
name
is a good fight.
sorry, Yayin.
It's Yeon.
No, Yayin. Cobb
Oh,
is
that's
high
right.
risk, low reward. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Blair came down and talked to the fans like me on a small panel. Shout, yeah, he's a good dude. Boots, and he also loves my videos and compliments me. So of course, my narcissistic ass is happy with him. Boots versus Ryan is a huge fight. Yeah, it is. Was Jimbo? Jimbo, I'm a little upset with you, Jimbo. You never come in the room anymore. I'm sitting here, we're rocking out, but no Jimbo. Fucked up. Hey, having canes for dinner, not the best idea. What's that mean?
What's Canes?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Raising Canes?
David be saying some weird shit. Signing with Don King was a dumb move. I don't think Blair signed with Don King. I believe it was
Broner.
just for one fight, maybe. I believe it was Broner. Or am I wrong? Cobbs might be the new Michael Hunter. Ooh. Hunter only lost to one person. You know who that is?
Ooh, no.
I'll give
I'm
you a
trying to
hint.
find-
Former undisputed heavyweight champion.
Undisputed heavy. What? Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury?
No, the one who beat Fury for the undisputed heavyweight championship.
Usyk?
Yep. Usyk's the only person that beat Hunter.
Mm.
Ben brought out the best in Chris. He did.
That was a great
What's up?
fight, man.
It was a good fight. What's up, Anthony? Raising Cane's
There
win.
we go. So we love Raising Canes here.
What's Raising Cane's?
It's a chicken spot.
Oh, it's good?
Chicken tenders,
So that's why he
yeah,
said
no,
cane.
it's really, really good.
What the fuck
If
you guys
that's what
don't
he's
have?
talking about.
Nah, there's no cane. I've never heard of it. We
Oh,
got
not in the East Coast. That's more out here. I think that's out here in
you're in
Florida.
the East
and
Coast though.
probably in- Who?
Florida's East Coast. No?
Well, I meant the South, like Florida. Yeah.
Do you guys have
Southeast.
atomic wings?
Southeast.
Do you guys have atomic wings there? Or wings, wait, what's the other one? Buffalo Wild Wings. You guys have that?
Oh, of course. I was there yesterday. That's where we were at last night.
All right.
Yeah,
I
you
can't-
have those all over the place, but there's certain places that you only have, like, here in Florida. Like,
So-
you don't have Chick-fil-A over there, right?
yeah, we do. All over.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh,
It's
shit.
relatively new. I mean, within the past 2-3 years. So today with wifey, right? There's a big fight that I know you wanted to see, which you didn't see. Be honest.
I did see. I saw it on my phone.
But be honest. If you would have been like, yo, I want to go sit down, stream, do it with the fellas, would she have given you shit? Be honest. Because my wife does that sometimes. Oh, you fucking admit it. It's in your face. Just admit it.
No, what it was, we had already talked about it, so I didn't want to, like, damn, can we just kind of change the whole plan? I was like, you know what, let's do it. She was driving. I had it on my phone. We were, I was able to see it on my phone.
But I know, here's what I'm saying. I know you would have preferred to do it the traditional way and not gone out with her. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
Right. So she did leverage you with whatever they do. Either they get mad at us or whatever it is that they do. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'm with you. Now that I'm making some money from this, it gives me more leverage to be like, this is a job. Like, but I'm working.
Right.
So she kind of.
Right.
So you could try that next time. Be like, but I'm working.
Right.
Broner said he going back to the streets. I'm proud of him. All right. R Sturdy, what up? Canes are overrated. You're missing nothing. Okay.
I like Canes, man.
We have Raising Canes in Manhattan.
Really?
Where? Word? I never heard of it. It must be new. I mean, I don't live in Manhattan anymore.
Whataburger? Whataburger?
Man, new people on the boxing voice. They messed up. Ness kicked out Marco. I mean, I don't know. I could probably come back if I wanted to, but
you need to come back, Marco.
Well, we just need to talk. That's all.
They got some people that you're way better than.
I'm better than all of them. No offense.
That's all I'm gonna say.
but we just need to talk. That's all.
I'm gonna just leave it at that.
When Broner did the fake, somebody said that you were on there and you left because it was chaotic. Is that true?
Yeah.
You were like,
yeah, it was like
They said they said like maybe not the word chaotic, but it was like too much going on and you just bounced. Somebody told me.
Yeah, there was a little bit too much going on. A little lot. It was getting a headache.
With it, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
too
cliche
chaotic.
one.
I'm very, very structured. You know me. I'm very, very structured. I
Yeah,
do things the right way. You know, when it's all over the place, people talking over each other. I'm just time to go.
yeah.
Not to
See,
mention that they started talking about sinners and all that. I'm like, I'm going to see it tonight. Y'all need to shut up. So when they
oh,
shut up, I went, boom,
yeah,
bye.
yeah.
So it was a mixture of a bunch of different things.
I got you.
Yeah.
Times
I
Square
like
30.
Canes, man. I can't believe y'all shitting on Canes, bro.
I'll try it.
Damn, Mo. I like it. I don't know. My wife likes it too.
Raising Cane's is new. They just opened it last year. There you go. Wow, take
I didn't know. I thought it was just down here in Florida or whatever.
that said you can come back, but you have to hit. I already did hit him. I hit him up the day it happened. What are you talking about? He just never responded.
You got to
To
hit him up
nothing.
again. That's beyond that hard. Dang, he probably forgot.
No, he didn't forget.
Nah, he forgot.
He didn't forget. Maybe actually. Who knows? I don't think so though. Johnny, you talking about T.O. Senior on Sesame Street sounding dude? Eubank versus Benn.
It's just
No
no comment, David.
I don't really want it. No, I'd rather see them show us what they can do on their with the elite people in their respective divisions because they're not in the fucking same division. They're just not even close, really. You know, Eubank looked like he could probably make 75. Like,
I think the people are going to demand it, though, Marco.
Well, then maybe they'll. But again, I'm okay with it if now that he holds the cards, he's not draining himself like that. And he'll probably stop Ben if he had an extra 5-10 pounds allowed on him. Done.
You know, Lowe's has a point there. He does have a point, but the Raising Cane sauce is actually pretty good.
They don't have blue cheese or honey mustard. They have ranch though, right?
So. They may have ranch and they have the Raising Cane sauce.
You got to have blue cheese if you're a fucking.
I know. I love blue cheese with my wings. So that's why I said he has a point. But the Raising Cane sauce is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's insane. What do we got? An interview with Jeff Mayweather where he sort of saw Sugar Ray Robinson as somebody who just threw crazy wild punches, but his older brother Roger thought he was the best. Really? Jeff said that? That's insane. I really need y'all's blessing to step in the ring for the first time. Go ahead.
Do it, man.
You've been blessed, my son.
I was thinking about doing it at 50.
We know. I'll train you even, CJ. Well, we live too far away, but peace, y'all. I'm out to fill my conjugal duties. Oh, you're about to tap it up like a maple tree? And you're telling us? Okay.
He's about to tap.
Rob's a player. She's waiting that he knows he's gonna go hit it because he probably was like, yo, baby, go lay down. It's coming. She's like, okay, Rob. Good for you. But play a pimp. Raising Canes. I'm down with you, Johnny. Oh, I'm with you, Johnny. Excuse me.
Raising he knows Canes. What I'm talking about. I think David knows what I'm talking about.
Baton Rouge. Ray Robinson's one of my grandpa's favorite fighters. He said he was. There's video of him. There's not much video of him as a welterweight, but there's video of him fighting at middleweight, a lot of it. And that was still his prime, technically. No, it was his prime for a lot of it. Yeah, there's for a lot of it, but then he got older. Only one Puerto Rican allowed. You the man, Johnny.
Appreciate you, Dave.
I don't like the sauce they use because it's made with mayo, and I don't eat mayo. Yeah, I don't like mayo either. But isn't ranch?
I like mayo. So I
only like mayo. I only like mayo on one thing. There's only one thing that I think has to have mayo, or it's garbage. BLT. Other than a BLT,
I love mayo on everything.
Isn't ranch made with mayo? I feel like it's a mayo base. Maybe not.
I don't know. Lowe's, I'm Spanish, bro. I like mayo ketchup.
Yeah, Lowe's German.
Lowe's is German.
Lowe's a German dude from Philly. What up, Black Ray? These dudes.
What up, Black Ray?
Yeah, Sharp is definitely an exhibitionist. Ben is just a steroid cheat. Oh, because you think because he didn't do the steroids, he didn't look good this time? He was punching pretty fucking hard and fast to me,
Nah. I thought
right?
Ben looked good, man. No,
He looked
absolutely,
really
man.
good.
I'm not on Ben. I just thought it was a great fight.
Yep. Angry chicks.
Yo, where's Shane at?
He was in during the fight. He was.
I tapped in for a little bit and I hollered at y'all.
Oh, Ranch is 100% Mayo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Ranch is
I
made
love
with Mayo,
anything
low.
mayo, Mo. I'm a mayo guy. On my
Mayo is only
burgers,
on build. Yep.
gotta have it on my burgers.
In Bulgaria, this is so gross. In Bulgaria, at every pizzeria, and pizzerias are relatively new in Bulgaria. Like in the 80s, they started coming around. They have condiments. They have ketchup and mayo. And dudes eat their fucking slice with mayo.
Oh no.
Stringed all over it.
Whoa.
They don't
That
have
I can't do.
Parmesan cheese. It's ketchup and mayo.
No, now that I can't do. That's
Fucking gross.
disgusting.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
But I will tell you, this is what I do. And I don't know if everybody's gonna kill me for that. I will put mayo in a cup, ketchup or whatever, and I will dip my fries into it.
Fries can be dipped even in chocolate. Like fries can be dipped in everything.
I do the mayo, the ketchup, and boom. That's how I eat my fries.
Look at this racist shit. A matter of fact, I'm willing to bet your wife is Hispanic. She's not white.
My wife is Puerto Rican.
CJ's wrong. And not only
wrong,
is he wrong,
CJ.
but he's.
Oh, that's racist.
And why you say it like it's a bad thing? Why you shitting on my people, CJ? So what if she was white?
Yeah, I don't think it's racist, but she Puerto Rican, man.
Yeah,
is that the mayo? Are you vomiting on my mayo thing? Nutella fries. Oh no.
You know what they do in Bulgaria? They give you fries and they shave feta cheese all over the shit, like almost like snow. It's so good, like super thin shave.
I can flow with that. I also love cheese. That's another thing, which is bad for you, but I love cheese.
I love it too.
JTO, I can't have anything.
Damn, whiter than me. Welcome. We need more white people in here. I'm just kidding. What's up, man? It's crazy what a loss can do for a fighter because I couldn't stand Conor before this fight. Now I was ready to see him get laid out, but yeah, because he handled it.
Mm-hmm.
He handled it well, and he looked like he was about to well up. Like you could tell he literally did not expect to lose at all. He was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Did you see him? I saw a picture of him hugging his dad after that. Like,
yeah, it choked you up a little bit.
Felt
right?
bad because he kind of let he. There was so much riding on this fight, and this is why I love this fight. You could see these two guys were just trying to. None of them were trying to lose. They were trying to do whatever it takes to win, and you see the emotion after the fight. He's hugged his father, probably got the sense that he let his father down, but he really didn't, man. It was a great fight, man.
Absolutely. Eubank showed a lot of tonight and dug very deep. I didn't know he had that on him. Also, tonight was a brilliant example of why the UK needs huge fights like this, an amazing atmosphere, unlike Saudi.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree.
Well, Saudi,
great chat.
I don't think yeah, it is a good one. I don't think Saudi's gonna like that. Just how they kicked it off, but the Turkey's down to do these fights everywhere.
And I think JTO boxing, that last one you ran before that was another great comment, man.
I am diabetic, so I don't do sweets that much. No more. Got it. Yeah, me. I'm not diabetic, but what's that?
I'm not a big sweet person either. No more.
I love sweets, but I do. I do the alcohol sugars or the stevia, which it does not raise up your glycemic index or anything. You should look into those. They're obviously a little different, but they work well. Turning into a food channel.
I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah, I know. When you said cheese, I'm like, I'm gonna have some cheese. Yeah, my white
Marco. Before you read that, what about a good grilled cheese?
Dope.
I am a grilled cheese guy. You throw bacon in there, whatever. I am a grilled cheese guy, but it got to be a good grilled cheese.
I don't fuck with bread though. I've stopped eating like bread and pasta and all that.
See, that's my downfall.
Yeah.
Bread, I love bread, and
my wife too. She loves
for you.
Bread, bagels, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, bagels.
My white ex-wife. Oh, she was a honky. She loved mayo. I told her, "Bitch, you're eating lard." Is she really white? Because I can't picture a black girl or Hispanic like being like adjusted, not just swinging on you. Was she white? Is that what you did? You took advantage
CJ
of
is crazy, bro.
her
See,
white
that's
fear,
fucking funny.
her inability to stand up for herself because of her whiteness.
He said, "Bitch, you're eating lard." She adjusted.
Nah, mayo ketchup fries.
Oh man, yo, mayo
Rematch?
ketchup is my shit, man. I'm sorry, man.
I don't think we want to see the rematch. It'll be popular. Yeah, McDonald's fries. You're not the only one. People will get the ice cream. Are you just saying, right, Talib? You dip the fries in the soft serve. Yeah, I know. I don't like that, but I know a lot of
Oh,
people.
I don't. That I don't do.
UK really support stadium full of prelims. Yeah, no shit.
To me, McDonald's fries, you can't have ketchup on them. You just
You guys are
plain.
fire. We should collab one day. Hit me up, JTO. You follow me? This is the first time I think I've seen you here.
JTO. Shout out to you, brother. Make sure you start following me too, bro. Follow both of us, man.
Yes. Saudi don't get excited for live fights, but Dubois turns these women out. Oh, Dubai. God, Dubois.
Dubois.
I was like, Daniel Dubois turning girls out? I'm from England, and tonight was electric. No disrespect to Saudi, but the fans remember nights like this, especially those who went.
That was
Green
dope.
pasta. Yeah, you talking about the green pasta, the ones made of like beans or whatever? I'm a grilled cheese eating motherfucker with a warm bowl of. Yeah, I mean, everybody
Oh
likes
God, I love grilled cheese with soup.
that's a Mexican corn.
You the man, Mo.
Sub, you the man. Turney Bailey, rough night, huh? Rematch should be later on, like their father's rematch. Yeah, it was 3 years later, but their Eubank Jr., I believe, is maybe too old for 3 years later rematch.
Mm-hmm. They'd have
You're
to
right.
do it immediately. Yeah, they'd have to do that immediately.
Yeah, I'm thinking too.
Blue cheese, absolutely for wings. Whoever Black Ray, definitely.
Yeah, blue cheese. If it's blue cheese or ranch, you can't really do anything else.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a condiment using mother lover. That's what's up, attorney. Attorney had some Mexican corn yesterday with mayo and cheese. Yeah, the street corn they call it. It's just dope. That's called street corn. It's the cojilla cheese,
Yeah, I fuck with that.
and it's mayo, but it's like a spiced, like a
Mhm.
chipotle mayo kind of thing with the cojilla
Mhm.
cheese. Yeah, that shit is dope.
Yeah. I mess with that. I can flow with that.
Marco looks like he kisses his food. You can kiss something if you'd like.
Whoa. Du, 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 du.
Kiss it first. We'll start you slow, and then you can keep going. It's up to you. As long as you
Bruh.
ask nicely. I eat I eat avocado mayo. It's healthier. Hell
I
yeah,
gotta
it's
try
healthier.
that. I gotta
Shit,
try that. Shout out to you, Clarissa. I gotta try that.
it's probably like
I
$50
don't
a
think I'll
pound.
like it though. It doesn't sound appealing.
I mean, avocado is the creamiest like shit. I know that just sounded mad tooty, but creamiest shit. Like I love avocado. It has the highest fat content of any vegetable. Cotija. Oh, that's how you say it? Cotija? Cotija. I thought it was, but there's a J. The J is pronounced with a T? Okay. Cotija. I didn't know that. Cotija. They call it esquite. Esquite? Esquite? That shit's so good.
Esquitai. Esquitai?
You just made it sound Chinese.
That's
Esquite.
true. That's true.
Where do fighters Ben and Eubank go from here? To the hospital, apparently.
That's a really good question. I'm thinking a rematch.
She's straight Irish. See, that's what you get marrying a fucking Irish girl.
CJ, you live in Vegas?
Nah, he lives in California. No,
Said he took her to a Raiders game in September. They play in Las Vegas now.
well, I don't know, but he lives in California.
Says sunburn.
What up, Team
Kyle,
Slide?
that's Mikhail, bro.
Huh?
That's Mikhail.
That's
Teams.
Mikhail?
That's Mikhail. What up, Mikhail?
What you mean?
I'm almost positive that's Mikhail. Trust me.
Nah, his shit says Mikhail.
That's his alter ego, bro.
Mikhail, is that you? J is
Kyle,
pronounced
let him know that's you.
Spanish like an H. Yeah, but he said it's pronounced like a T. That's why I'm
Ache.
confused.
Ache.
Make America great again. Get rid of all fat-free ish. Cotija.
Cotija.
Oh, cotija.
Cotija. So yeah. It's pronounced
Cotija.
like an H. Yep.
Gracias. Muchas
Thank you.
gracias.
Come again. Thank you. Come again.
Lo siento, pero yo no pronuncio cotija. I tried. That probably came out all fucked up, but I tried. What did Turkey pay Eubank and Benn? Good question.
That's a great question.
Years ago, season time, black hole, baby.
Told you.
Damn, that's why you're on your like pro black shit sometimes, CJ, because this white girl ruined my whole race for you. Damn, she fucked it up for me. My people. Oh, fuck
I
it.
told you that was Mikhail.
Yeah, it's me? Damn. What the hell is Slime TV? What does that even mean? Marco, what do you eat
TV?
if you cut bread and pasta? Well, give me an example, Clarissa, of a dish or food that normally has bread and pasta, and I will tell you what I replace it with. The substitutions are abundant. This is my work account where I post all my content.
We appreciate you, Mikhail.
Sin. Does that mean like go fuck yourself, white boy?
Did you send Mikhail your prediction?
No.
You forgot.
I did.
Mikhail, I sent you my prediction. I got it right.
I'm gonna wrench Mikhail up here from this account. Hopefully it's him, because then I'm wrenching up some random dude.
We got to send him more predictions. He's trying to get his stuff up and coming.
So loved you may envy. Oh, acronym. All right.
I like it. Okay.
Spaghetti. They sell, Clarissa, they sell tons of spaghettis. They have black bean, made of black beans, made of other kind of beans. They have the one I usually get is black beans, but you can get also other kind of beans. You can get pasta made of a lot of chickpeas, a lot of different things. Look, it's the black bean's the best. It doesn't have the flavor, almost no flavor. It's real rubbery, but the chickpea one is whack because it falls apart, disintegrates way easier. The black bean one is the best one. And almost no carbs, too. I'm Latino, MF. I thought you spoke German. That's racist.
He said, I'm Latino, mom. Burp.
I did say that Smith would lose. Did he? I didn't even see that fight.
I'll be right back. So you can talk about me for like a minute.
All right. His fucking hairline is painted on. I'm just kidding. Yeah, my prediction was Yeah, my prediction was Eubank Jr. by decision, same as yours. Word up. Where do you find bean pasta? All supermarkets have it. Almost all supermarkets have it. Big ones. Yeah. Almost all of them have it. Black bean pasta. I just got here. What up, Badger? I haven't been so invested in a fight since Cotto versus Margarito. Okay. Did the one you wanted to win? I had a feeling Benn might get him early. He just couldn't finish, man. Yeah, they both fought their hearts out, though. Really. Both of those motherfuckers. I'm Mexican. We can substitute tortillas for everything. That's racist, too. I got that woman a manager position at my store, and she's still, I don't know what that word is. All white people going to pay for that. Red lentil. There you go. There's another one. Red lentil. Thank you, Lynn. That's another good substitution. I like the bean the best because, like I said, it stays. It maintains its integrity throughout hot and wet sauces. Exciting fight between two limited fighters. Limited? Wow. I don't think Conor Benn is limited. I don't. Oh, you mean? I get what you mean. You mean limited because of the circumstances of their collision, right? Because one guy was weight trained and the other guy was fighting somebody bigger. I think that's what he means. If that's what you mean, I agree. But if you mean that they're limited skilled, I think Conor Benn's a very skilled fighter. Were you surprised Eubank? Yes, extremely. I showed my wife. She didn't know. She didn't give a fuck. I'm like, oh shit, the dad's there. She's like, who? What?
Who was talking shit about my hairline?
Nobody. I just said that when you walked away. I just made it up. The positive out the fight was, I think Conor Benn showed he could make a real, yeah. Limited in skill? Okay.
So can I ask you a question, Marco?
Mm-hmm.
I need your professional expertise here.
Hmm.
How wise is it, right? Because we've seen Roy Jones do this, right? He goes up to heavyweight, wins there, come back down. Is it wise for Conor Benn to come all the way back down to 147, physically wise? Or should he consider staying around the 154 range? Like, what do you think about going up and down?
Well, in that instance, that example is not applicable because Roy Jones gained 25 pounds of muscle. Conor Benn's last fight, I think he weighed in at 54. And even if he weighed in at 47, gaining 11, 12 pounds is not the same as gaining 25. So yeah, I don't think it's a big enough jump to where it'll make a difference on his body.
Yeah, but what do you think Conor Benn weighed in today on fight, like before the fight? It's got to be at least 20 pounds more than 147. I would say definitely,
You think
maybe more
20?
than that. More than that. This
I
fight was at
mean,
160. He weighed in at 157 and change.
he
He
really
had
just
that
went
coming
up.
over 160 and change.
Right, but he just went up one weight class. He went from fighting at 47 to technically he would have just been right around 54, right? That's one weight class. Roy went up, what, 3 or 2? 2, but 2 big ones. Because 74 to cruiser is 25 pounds. And then, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's applicable. I don't think it'll hurt him. If anything, maybe it'll hurt Eubank for draining himself and walking around like that for that long. But who knows?
So you definitely think that Conor Benn can come back down to 147 and compete with the big names at 147?
Yeah. I don't think he jumped up too high where it'll fuck with his body chemistry.
Got you.
But I ain't a doctor. Ben was small. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, he's short too. He's a small 47, and he can make 47 comfortably.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
with
wanted to
you.
get everybody's feedback on that because I was kind of stuck in the middle with that. Like, is it wise for him to go all the way back down? Because he can obviously, let's keep it real. He was punching. He was punching today. He was punching today at 160. He was fighting a guy that was well over 160 today, and he was punching.
Yeah, and he I wouldn't
You
say he
saw
hurt him,
Eubank's
but
face.
he made him
You saw
feel it. Yeah.
Eubank's face. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. He
So
lumped his
he
shit
was
up. Looked
doing
like he had a
damage.
shellfish allergy.
Yes, he was doing damage. He can punch.
He gave Eubank a shellfish allergy. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Chino. Who's Chino? Maidana? No, obviously not. Who the fuck's Chino?
That was Chino Maidana.
Yeah, but why? Is this a fantasy fight? I don't get this one outside. Please explain yourself. Elaborate. Jay Will, what up, blood? Give Conor, Benn, and Blair cut. We've been talking about that, Jay Will. I don't think anybody wants to fight Cobbs because he's too risky, but also too low rewardy. Conor, Benn versus Norman at Wembley. Nobody, guys, no disrespect to Norman.
Going to Japan. He's going to Japan.
People give a shit about Brian Norman Jr. They just don't yet. I'm not saying he can't. Huh?
That's nasty work.
Ben maybe needs to.
I like Brian Norman. That's why he's going to Japan. He's fighting.
No, it's nice, but nobody. Come on, he's not a big name. Conor Benn could. My point is, Conor Benn.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Especially in England, there's so many bigger names he can get down with.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Still in the hospital, and them legs was. Well, yeah, the motherfucker was weight trained beyond belief. Chino Garcia, the guy who beat Conwell.
Oh, that guy. Interesting.
That's not a bad fight.
Throws a lot of punches.
Ben takes his time to go back to 47. What you doing? Oh, wifey's here. The wifey. Ben takes his time to go back for healthier. By that definition, yeah, I don't know. I don't give a shit about his personal life. Brian Norman Sr. Oh, not loyal. Yeah, he did it to me, right? Yeah, that's true. Brian Norman Sr. has a bigger fan base than who? Oh, Brian Norman Sr. than Jr.
He's
Yeah,
saying the junior.
it's true. Dehydrated
That was
Eubank's brain
terrible.
was rattling around his skull like a sack of dried beans. And like that's funny, but that can kill you or give you lifetime of brain damage like Gerald McClellan.
Which is why you have to give Eubank a lot of credit, man.
Yeah. Why do we keep saying he was weight trained beyond belief when he spent most of his career at 60, so his whole career? Because now, first off, he's older, right? So he's probably heavier.
Heavier.
And when you leave 160, Mikhail, and you get to 68 and you're in your 30s, you're not going back. Now, that's a problem.
It's rough.
Also, Mikhail, aka Slime, there's no rehydration clauses. So he's on top of that, having to fuck with a rehydration clause on top of going down a weight division. So the rehydration clause, in essence, is almost like him fighting at 54. You know, because at 54, you could probably go up 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why.
It's tougher as you get older.
It is.
Bottom line.
And, yeah, exactly. But the rehydration clause, to me, was the worst part. Because now you can't even, you know what I'm saying, rehydrate safely.
Did you see all the videos of him with the fucking mummy suit and doing this
put
and
him out
doing
on
that?
purpose.
I mean, dude, he looked, it was rough. This was a rough time trying to make that weight.
Mm-hmm. And he
It
missed
was
it.
a close fight, Clarissa. It was a good fight. Eubank won, but
okay, thanks. Yeah, but he didn't make it technically by 0.05, right? A fraction of a pound.
Yeah.
There's Gvon.
Gvon, I was asking for you earlier, man. What's up, Gvon?
They said he has a broken
That's what
Gvon,
they're saying, man. I don't know.
What I
if
was saying was, you know, you got to look at the source. Who said it? Connor Benn and Eddie Hearn.
Gvon, who are you rooting for? Who was Gvon rooting for in that fight?
I don't fucking know. You never know him. He's a wild card.
That's why I want to comment.
Who'd you root for, G?
Gvon, who are you rooting for, man?
Clarissa Turquoise. It'll probably be free on YouTube tomorrow. Turkey always, yeah, he does. He gets that cake.
Yep, for sure.
Those shits are monetized.
Probably free by now.
Might be. Yeah. Might be. True that.
I'm gonna watch it again. I definitely want to watch it again. It was a very entertaining fight, man.
Eubank dad warned Eubank about the weight. Yeah, but he was wrong because he still won. He said, oh, he's going to get hurt. I mean, maybe he didn't say he was going to lose. He just said that he's going to get hurt, and I don't like it. I don't get why you're saying if you go to gain 15 pounds a fight, your real weight instead of lose. Because just off Jump Street, he's not a 60-pounder anymore. He's just not. Right? So that should answer the question right there. That's a weight class away from where he needs to be. He's a 68-pounder. Okay? Not only that, but when there's no rehydration clause, guys like him come up 15, 20 pounds. Easy. So now he's a weight class below, and he's denied another 10 pounds of rehydration.
Correct.
That's why. Lower weight class and can't rehydrate. So he's basically forced to stay in that lower weight class for the fight, as opposed to jump up 1 to 2 weight classes by fight night.
Right, because if there was no rehydration, Mikhail, he would have came in at 185 today, easily.
Probably, right,
or close to it.
So there you go. That's why it was free today.
Yeah, if you had a fire stick.
The more fights we have, I know, man. I know. I'm seeing that. That's what I've been telling you guys all the past 2-3 weeks. That's why I know it's been slow. Boxing is just dried up. I even go to like dudes like I've seen Ness and other people. Like everybody's a little slower. Yet again, why do we celebrate putting guys on 20 pounds to a bully a lower weight class?
I'm not celebrating it. I'm just kind of reiterating what it is. You know,
well, yeah,
I hate that.
He initially said, why are we saying he was so drained? He's so drained. That's why we're saying it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but that's why he was drained. They used to weight drain themselves 40 years ago. The only difference today is they do it more safely. I don't know if
Listen,
that's true or not. I've
I
actually
gotta be
never
honest. If it were
researched.
me, I would have these guys weigh in the same day of the fight. That's just me. I
I'm with
understand why
you.
they do it
I'm with you.
the way
That
they
should
do
be
it, but
implemented.
it
This
should be
way,
the same morning. You weigh in
this
the
way they
morning,
all
you
fight in the
fight at
same
the
day.
evening.
Yep.
Absolutely. I don't
Yep.
understand why they don't go back to that.
Yep. 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 Exactly. And a fight like this, Bailey, only probably took place, and this is maybe for Mikhail too, because of their father's history and the legacy and the lineage. They normally, these two would be like, no, we're literally not in the same weight class. I'm not doing this. And then, or if it was offered and then they go, but rehydration, Eubank would have normally in any other situation like, fuck you. I'm not fucking fighting at 60 then not being able to rehydrate. No way. And it just wouldn't have happened. This was, I feel like, an exception.
And there was a lot of money at stake probably in this
Maybe.
in this fight.
They say it's more dangerous for a fighter to weigh in the same day of. No, that's only if a fighter's an idiot and tries to drop the weight the same day.
See, that's their justification, Clarissa. But
Mm-hmm.
realistically, that's how they did it forever.
Yeah. And there was
You
no
fight,
problems.
you're fighting that day, so you should be able to weigh in that morning, and then you fight that afternoon or that evening.
And
That's
there's
the way it should
so
be.
many less deaths since, I believe, way less deaths back during the same day weigh-ins.
Exactly.
Way less.
It's worse if you go in to fight the next day 25 pounds overweight or 25 pounds more than somebody else. I mean, don't you consider that worse?
Mm-hmm.
I consider that worse, more of an advantage.
Yep. Oh, it was a Mexican reporter. See, so a reporter says it. I had Eubank but rooted for Benn. You should have been a draw. Oh, Gvon, come on.
Gee, Vaughn, really? You had that a draw?
Gvon, don't be biased. At least you're admitting you're biased, kind of.
Gee,
There's no
Vaughn.
way Ben. There's no
That
way
was
Ben
not a
didn't lose
draw,
that
man.
fight. There's just no way.
It was a good competitive fight, but I think the right man won. I don't think that was a draw.
Well, the whole point is, Clarissa, they need to stop rehydrating and dehydrating. They should just fight at their fight weight. Because guess what? If
In a perfect
everybody
world.
does that, then everybody shifts weight divisions. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody should. What's the difference? You're going to fight the same people. It's just going to be under a different label of a division. And you might have a couple here or there who can maybe still make the weight. But for the most part, everybody's going to shift. It'll just be done so much more safely.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know the fathers? Yeah, well, now you do. Ben knew he would lose. The money was probably good. I don't think so, Clarissa. When I looked at his face at the end of that fight, when they announced it, and the way he took that loss, it did not look like. I don't know. You agree, Johnny? It looked like he did not expect that at all.
He took that really bad.
Yeah.
There was a lot riding on this fight for both guys. This is why I knew it was going to be a good fight, because none of these guys wanted to lose. There was just so much more than just a fight against one guy against one guy. There was legacy, there was family, that whole history, hatred. Like there was a lot riding on that.
And don't forget the whole steroid thing. I think Ben, and maybe Ben didn't do it. I don't know. Maybe it was a tainted egg. It is. You never know. It's possible. But
Maybe
this
I don't
was
even
his
think about
way
that.
to disprove.
Yeah.
He was and by him losing, I think that's in his head. He's like, "Fuck!" Now people are going to be like, and some of you guys said it in this room. Oh, see, without the juice, he can't win,
Mhm.
and he knew that was going to come up. So I think that was part of it. Now,
In
it
competitive
was his
sports,
vindication to win this fight.
in competitive sports, let me tell you something. I think Ben wouldn't have taken it that hard if he lost to somebody else. But losing to Eubank, a guy who he hated, again, a lot riding. He wants to get the victory that his father didn't get against the against the Eubank. There was a lot riding here. You could see it, man. You could see it. You could see it. And it was absolutely, that's why I knew it was going to be a good fight. When there's stuff like this riding on it, it's always going to make for a good fight, a good story, man. And it didn't disappoint. I mean, I thought it was a good fight. And there's going to be people that are going to demand the rematch, hopefully. So, yeah, I thought it was really good. I'm gonna watch it again though. I gotta watch it again because I saw it on my phone. I was in the car, date night, the whole deal. That's why I couldn't jump on live, but we're gonna check it out again. And make sure y'all subscribe to the Hangout Spot. We're going live 3 times this week, 9:00 Eastern Standard Time, maybe 4 times this week because it's a big weekend coming up next weekend with Ryan and Devin and Tio on Friday, Canelo on Saturday, Inouye on Sunday. So we're going live at least 3 times, maybe 4 times this week at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Hangout Spot, man. For sure, man. This was a good fight. It was very, very entertaining.
My bad.
Very entertaining fight. Very entertaining fight.
Dope fight. I did notice, and I was saying this during the fight, Chris Eubank didn't have much power when he was infighting. His power seemed to be one of those guys that his power's at the end of his shots. He needs that few inches or a foot of the right range, and it's at the end of his punch.
Okay.
Because his inside shots, while they were landing, and he was good at it, he just didn't have snap on it. Now, that also possibly could have been because of the weight drain. But his shots that he landed from the outside where he could have a little bit more space to throw them and connect, they, to me, looked harder. That's something I kind of noticed. But again, how much of this was the weight drain? I don't know.
Interesting. Were you surprised, Marco, that he was able, because I saw the 12th round. The 12th round, I mean, I thought the 11th and 12th round, the guy that everybody thought would be the weight drain guy that would have nothing left, and he's throwing all these punches, and I know he got hit with some punches too, but were you surprised with the amount of energy that Eubank had in the latter half of that fight? Based on the whole weight drain thing?
Yes and no. Yes, because of the possible weight drain, but no, because he's a seasoned filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has that experience. So no, not really. But and he was a very good inside fighter, and he leaned on him, and he was doing the right thing. And can Ben take a punch, or were the shots just not that hard? They didn't look super hard on the inside, but it's hard to tell.
To me, it was more busier, right? Yeah, I don't know if I would consider it the harder shots, but he was the bigger guy.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben seemed to be taking those shots pretty well because, man, he was landing some. Again, I got to see that fight again.
Yeah, they were landing. Ben needs to work on his accuracy. Well, outside boxing, it's hard, again, when you're dealing with a disadvantage of 5 inches in reach and 3 inches in height. And, of course, it's hard to land on a target like that. You got to knock him out the sky like you're playing duck hunt. It's not that easy to do. Guys at Boxing Gems said that the lower weights were traditionally unpopular. Well, Nassim Bailey is the first fighter at the lower weight to become a millionaire superstar. He's the blueprint for Floyd, for all these fucking guys.
But there are a lot of other good fighters at the lower weight classes that were really, really good that don't get a lot of props, like Michael Carbajal. Remember Michael Carbajal?
Of course, I know Michael personally. Yeah,
a beast, man.
Yeah, but he, again, actually, I shouldn't say Floyd, because the welterweights, Sugar Ray Robinson made the welterweights huge. I would say below welterweight. Lightweight and below, there were never superstars. Never superstars and never super rich until Prince Nassim. Anything from, like, I'd say 140 lower. He was the first. And now, you got Inoue, now you got Tank. You got a lot. Not a lot, but you have more since then.
Even now, like Jesse Bam Rodriguez, I don't understand how he's not more popular. There's still a lot of people that don't know who he is.
I hate to say this because
he's excellent, Marco.
No, he's excellent, but he's.
Do you watch basketball?
Yeah.
He's the comparison to Tim Duncan.
Exactly. Tim Duncan was considered boring.
Right, but one of the best players or one of the best power forwards because he was fundamentally sound, bro. He did everything right.
But you're asking why he's not popular. Dudes want to see Vince Carter fucking yam it in your face. They don't want to see Tim Duncan turn around and hit it off the backboard and walk away, with his fucking droopy eyes.
No. I get
That's
it.
why.
I get it.
That's
Yeah.
why. But the weird thing is, Bam is knocking dudes out, but it's
But
still
that's
somehow.
what I'm trying to tell you.
But it's still boring somehow.
He's not like just winning by decision. He's actually breaking dudes down. That shit against Sonny Edwards was crazy. You know what, Marco? I forgot to tell you that. That's who I think you look like.
Who?
Sonny Edwards.
You're joking, right?
You don't think you resemble Sonny Edwards?
With the fucking. First of all, he's blonde.
No. Well, not the teeth, but
He has buck teeth.
You got like the shaved head.
Sonny Edwards? Shane looks more like Sonny Edwards.
Yo, chat. Y'all don't think I'm right? Marco and Sonny Edwards? No.
There's no way.
I gotta hear the chat.
I'm
Marco,
okay with
I
a good
love you,
joke.
but I gotta hear the chat on this one. Maybe
There
not
is no
the teeth.
resemblance whatsoever.
Maybe not the teeth, but the
nothing. He's not. Oh, because he's balding. So just because he's bald, we don't have the same features.
Does anybody agree with me in the chat? Oh, yo, your boy here.
Shane, you're right. Camacho was a lightweight when he got big, but he kind of was a superstar.
He was a great lightweight.
You got me. That might have been before Prince. I don't know if he was making as much money as Prince Nassim. But Prince Nassim was big not only because of his antics, but the main reason, the knockouts. No guys at that weight class were even Camacho. He was knocking people out, but not like Prince.
You need to read the chats, bro. I think some people are agreeing with me.
They're just fucking with me. I look nothing like Sonny Edwards.
Yeah, you do. All. Read the chats.
You're crazy.
Stop. Read the damn chats.
I look absolutely nothing like y'all.
Shout out to y'all, bro. The tag team is here. Marco and Johnny from the Hangout Spot are together here.
I mean, come on. I'm gonna look absolutely nothing like
Brains. Read what Mo Brains just said.
Mo Brains is a clown. I look like this guy. I look like that. You guys think I look anything like that?
The chat. Y'all got to come out for me, chat.
This dude has buck teeth. He has a.
You know what? Marco, put a poll up.
Nothing like him. I can't even think of a fighter that I do look like, but he's definitely not. He's definitely
Sonny
not
Edwards, bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, Sonny Edwards is crazy work. Hell no.
See, you're not reading the ones I just read.
No to Sonny Edwards.
Oh, why you just skim through that one?
Spock ears.
Why did you skim through the ones that agree with me? There you go. Look, outside.
One agree with you. And I think they're trolling, personally. I don't think
going up.
I don't look like Kelly either, but more like Kelly than Sonny.
He definitely looks like Kelly Pavlik. That's a good one, AB.
That's not bad. But we don't have the same.
That's actually a great one.
We don't have the same features at all. He has like thinner lips. He has like a different. We don't have the same features. So I don't see that either. But more than Sonny is completely the opposite of me, except that we're white. So really, what's happening is Johnny's racism is finally coming out.
Oh, that's racist. Wow.
The chat. Marco's not gonna have me on no more.
You look like the boxer off The Simpsons. I don't know who that is.
Is that you or me?
Me. Oh, I think me, but maybe it is you. I don't know. Marco looks like that dude that shot Kennedy. I don't even know what he looks like either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Vegan? I'm not vegan. I don't even know what vegan is. Just nothing that only plants.
So Jesse Aguilar say you don't look like Sonny Edwards.
I don't.
You got a couple people. RS30 says Sonny Edwards. Oh, you
I'm
read
just
that
surprised one. You really see that. But hey, I guess it's subjective.
Mo Brain says somebody said that last week.
Nah, nobody said that. Marco got to renounce his throne as Prince of Bulgaria. Yeah, I'm British.
Mikhail said you look like Sonny Edwards' uncle for sure.
Marco's twin is Skylar Lacey. I don't know who that is either.
Oh, this was awesome.
Word,
I
Mamoon.
told you. There you go, CEO.
You look like no, this is gonna be racist. I was gonna say Apu, but that's racist. I'm not gonna do that.
No, that's racist.
Willie Pep without hair. Maybe whatever member. Nah, no Sonny looking. That's obvious. Oswald, and not just because he's ugly, in my opinion. I just don't think I look like him. Oswald, pull up. Oswald, right?
That's the guy that killed Kennedy.
What's his first name?
Lee Harvey.
Let's see if I look
I
like
think
him.
it's Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay, this one I'll give you.
Is that pull that up?
This one I'll give you.
Shout out to the chat, man.
A little bit, actually a good amount, but definitely not Sonny.
Who's that?
That's Lee Harvey. Okay, a little bit. Yeah.
No.
I think there's something wrong with your eyeballs, Johnny. The dudes who I do look like, you're saying no, and the ones who I don't, you're saying yes.
Definitely Kelly Pavlik, without a doubt.
1000%. Are you just looking at baldness? You have to look at facial features.
Yes, of course.
You have to look at facial features. Pavlik, I don't think so.
I'm not over analyzing it either.
Kelly.
Just a quick, like for example, right? We're walking down the street, whatever. We're and all of a sudden you walk by and I just look real quick and I'm like, oh shit. That's what I'm kind of referring to, right? Like a quick reference.
I know. I mean, I get it, but I disagree. Let's see. Here's Pavlik. Is it on?
Well, that's older Pavlik. They're talking about young Pavlik.
I mean, no.
No,
I don't see that either.
I think you look more like the younger Kelly Pavlik.
I don't see that either. But that a little more than Sonny. I don't see Sonny at all. Kelly, maybe. At least I don't look like DJ Khaled, you fucking punk. Marco, I didn't know you killed Kennedy. I didn't know I did it either. You resemble Sonny Edwards. I embody Sonny Liston. Okay. Joe Calzaki, if he was the boy in the striped pajamas. Huh? Marco, super cool to take a little bit.
We family, man. This is how we do.
If Marco gained weight, he would look like Joe Rogan. And all right, now you guys are just all being super racist.
Oh, that's racist.
Just every white person they could think of. Marco looks like all the white people. Marco killed Kennedy. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, I know. He got me. Shout out, Robert.
No, but see, you don't look like him at all. I'm not. You don't. I get the joke.
Somebody told me that though. It wasn't. Damn, I'm trying to remember where. It was a while ago, but I've heard that before, which I think is weird, but whatever. Whatever.
There's caricatures. Like there's something that's kind of funny because there's a slight resemblance and it's funny, and then there's people who really look alike. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's hilarious, man.
We're going too hard. Nah, that's all good.
Hell no. This is how we family here, man. We all family.
I look like Joe Biden. Damn. That's just a lot of racism tonight.
Very young version of it, if you do.
Square head like Khaled, though.
Who, me? Really?
Not me.
I gotta pull up Khaled though, man. Like y'all tripping, really?
Oh, they're tripping.
Yeah.
They're
not you. They tripping.
Oh, okay, I got you.
They tripping. If he looks like it, what was that?
Ex-community member of Terror Squad.
I can see that. Okay, that I can see, Mikhail. That
Why
I can
is he
see.
Excommunicated? Why'd they kick him out though?
I don't know. I don't know why they kicked me out or whatever it was. I can see.
We need 9 more, I think. Is it 9? Let me check. 8 or 9 more raffles, and it's on. 8 more. We need 8 more raffles, and we'll do it.
Thank you, Mo. Thank you. I don't see it either, but whatever. But again, Marco doesn't see Sonny Edwards, so we're in the same boat.
I don't see Khaled either, though. I don't think all olive skin people look alike. No, I don't see DJ Khaled. Yeah, I don't see it either.
Olive skin.
That's the only resemblance you have is your complexion. That's it. Aaron Pryor was so feared that the 4 Kings stayed at 147 to avoid him. Yeah, I'm okay with that assessment. He was never going to leave the hood, but when he got his check, he was gone.
You damn Skippy.
hairline. Like Khaled has a full head of hair. I don't even remember.
Does he? I don't know. We the best. We the baddest.
Johnny, light skin, Robert Garcia.
Wow, that's the first time I've heard that though.
It's just everybody's just being racist right now. Marco
There has
looked like
people that there have been people, Marco, that asked me if I was Mexican, and I don't see, but I have had people that have asked
that I do see.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't see that. Mexican?
Yeah.
Maybe. All right. Whatever. It is what it is.
You're ambiguously Hispanic. Marco looked like if Bruce Willis had a little brother. Why'd it got to be a drinking problem?
I actually like that guy.
Damn. Drinking
Bruce
problem?
Willis Jr.
I'm okay with Bruce Willis, but why do I got to be a drunk? King of Rancho Chocamunga. Since my hairline started receding, I told the ladies, call me Keenan Ivory Wayans. Ben stays at 60. Should he fight McKenna? Who the fuck's McKenna?
He looked good tonight. He fought today.
Oh, right.
He beat Liam Smith.
Oh, she's calling you a Mexicano.
Really, Clarissa? Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. Not the first time. Not the first time I've been asked
Cali,
if I
you're
was
Mexican,
Mexican.
Johnny. Yeah, in Cali, forget it.
Yeah,
They're
probably.
like, Orale, Holmes. Johnny only looks Mexican to white people outside of that. Nothing remotely Mexican about my big bro. Well, Clarissa's not white, and she disagrees with you there, Chief.
I agree with Mikai. I don't see it, but appreciate you, my bro.
White. I don't think. All right. Oh, man, I want to wrap it up. I'm fucking tired. Long day.
Great show tonight.
We shall resume mañana. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, great show, man. Make sure y'all subscribe.
Word up. Word up. All right, peoples. Peace out. All right.
Peace.